Hi there, I'm John from CNCKing.com, and today we're going to carve out some grapes. I keep getting asked from customers, what are the advantages of my process of using the CNC to do custom carving like this here, or let's say traditional carving that you do by hand. The biggest advantage is repeatability. I can make 100 of these and they're all identical in every way, or I can make 100 of them and they're all slightly different, or I can integrate text or other items into the scenery quite easily. If you were to hand carve this, you're probably looking at, I don't know, maybe a week of work, I don't know. For me, it's just a couple of days. And the other advantage that I have is that this can also be scaled, meaning that I can make something at half scale, or double scale, or triple scale, however scale that you want. And although it does add a lot of production time to it, you still have the same design being scaled properly. So everything's always proportional. Now this is 1/2" MDF, or fiberboard, or whatever you want to call it, wherever you live. And you can see 1/2" here, and you can see the depth starts maybe 0.1 off of the surface of it. So technically speaking, if I wanted to make this carving of the grapes, let's say in mahogany that was 1 inch thick, I could totally do that and actually have the relief 1 inch thick. So there's a lot more texture and feel to it. Or if I wanted to do this out of, let's say, 1/4 inch MDF, or any kind of species of wood you could think of, even solid surface, then I could scale it approximately the same way on the z-axis. So the scaling is not only X and Y, meaning length and width, but it's also height. So as you've seen in the videos, there's two processes. The first one is, after all the designing and that kind of stuff, of course, is done, you go over it with a bit that's really rough, and what that does is just remove as much material as possible, because the next bit that goes afterwards is really, really small. And we can actually go smaller than 1/8. I just don't have the patience for it here in the shop for my own projects. But for customer projects, let's say you had something like this here, and you wanted it to be on a coaster that's, let's say, 4 inches square. Well, if I only went down 1/8, you wouldn't have much detail because it'd be kind of jagged because you run out of resolution. But I can use a 1/16 bit and gain double the resolution. So that's the nice thing about the scalability of this process. Now, when it comes to carving, again, you can have anything that you totally want, and it can go onto anything that's carvable. So if you wanted, let's say, grapes like this here with your winery name going around it or what have you, and you wanted it on a solid oak barrel top, we can totally do that for you. As well as we can also, of course, make the stainless steel stencils and anything else that goes with that. Now, there are a couple of disadvantages to this process. One, of course, is the slowness, but compared to any other way of doing it, this is definitely the best way forward. So if you're looking for custom carving on any material, contact me at CNCKing.com. We'll do it for you. We'll ship it right to your door.